Hi guys, I just wanted to show everybody how we use some of our things that we grow through the year, or like here's some spaghetti squash that we use or that we grew that had some damage. What we do for the chickens is we just cut them in half and let the chicken. This is actually from last night, so you can see how they clean them up. Right now they're I just put out some mammoth sunflower head for them. That's actually our last one, but I've been doing that every day. So what you can see is over here is I put that head out last night for the chickens. Um, where's the other one? Right there is 2 days ago. There's the ducks. What's up, ducks? Um, you can see how they clean them up pretty good. Um, yeah. Sorry, I always say unfortunately, I got to work on that. But again, there's some of this spaghetti squash that they're cleaning up. Um, here, this is the long neck that they're looking through. I want to show you. They do like the ends. So on the long necks, what I'm thinking, even through the winter, because they're a pretty big squash. What we might do is cut the the end off that has the seeds in them and just give that section to the chickens because they really prefer that over the neck part where all the flesh is for us. So you can kind of see here, I mean, this is just from last night how they cleaned it up. I mean, they really, this is a lot softer also than the neck part. Neck part's almost more like a carrot consistency, where this is more like, it's not quite like a pumpkin. It's more like, I guess, a spaghetti squash in the bottom half of them. And the chickens really prefer that. So I think through the winter what I'm going to do is, again, because they're probably a 10-pound squash anyhow. Now a lot of that weight is, I'd say half that weight is on the back end where the seeds are. But anymore, it's just me and the wife here, even a couple people. I mean, 5 pounds of squash is a lot. So if we cut it in half, give the chickens the back half with the seeds, and then we keep the neck part, so we don't even have to worry about cleaning the seeds out. Just cut that seed ball in half, bring it out here, because this is actually half the bottom. You can see where I cut the other side also. But give that to the chickens. Give them a little bit something different than just grain, or I mean, they're free range, as you can see here. I mean, they have access to everything, but it's just nice to make sure that they are getting a big diversity of different feeds. Actually, here's another long neck squash. You can see how they cleaned the middle out. Now in another 2 or 3 days, they'll have this all eaten up. But this outer part is a lot harder. Again, it's close to a carrot consistency, where the inside is very close to a typical pumpkin inside, so they can clean it up a lot quicker. But yeah, I mean, that's one of our barred rocks. I actually big fan of the barred rocks. This is the first we ever had them. I'm not gonna say they're. I guess they're probably cuddly. We don't really pet our chickens, but anytime I'm outside, they're right beside you. Again, you can see where this female's right up beside us, and then there's some of the Americanas. They're kind of a little more standoffish, and then the Delawares, they're inside just getting fat. Now, not to knock the Delawares or the Americanas, I like both of them, but these guys always just seem to be the first ones that come out, hang out around you. You could be in the garden, you could be in the yard, and they're always wondering what you're up to. There's the ducks. Now, my plan is also for this front yard here. I'm not sure what this is. I was going to mow it off really good or spray it out, but the chickens eat it, so I just kind of left it. The plan is to probably still, we normally overseed this front part of the barn with winter rye. And that's what basically the plan for this year. Hopefully, we get it in the right time, I guess, where it can germinate. I want to get it probably the next week or two, because this stuff it can handle some frost, but not a lot. So I want the rye to come up enough and this stuff to die off quick at the same time that last year what happened, the chickens ate all the winter rye off. 2 years ago it worked out really good. I think I planted it actually in August, and heck, by this time of year it was 1.5 feet tall. We actually grazed the horses through here, and it actually added, I don't know, a half a day of feed for 4 horses, I guess. Which is, again, when you're trying to save money, a half day of feed for 4 horses, that's significant. Or let's say a full day of feed for 2 horses, that's a day you don't have to buy hay. But yeah, again, this is, like I said, something you can try. I mean, again, we still eat these, so you can always grow things. Now, we don't eat any of the sunflowers, but we do collect the seeds. We plant them in the garden for the pollinators, so it's nice to have a different feed for your chickens, because we still buy your typical feed. We tried that thing, tried mixing our own, and it just didn't work out. Maybe we'll try it again. If anybody has any opinions or ideas on good feeds for chickens that you could mix on your own, I mean, let us know down in the comments. That'd be great. But yeah, it's just, for us, it works out to buy your normal, typical Farm Bureau or box store feeds that's high protein, and then try to supplement around that. And I mean, each their own. If you guys, again, let us know. It'd be great. We'd love to get back into mixing our own feed. We lost all the egg production. The feathers looked horrible. The chickens just weren't doing good. So we went back to what we were doing. And we've always done this where in the fall time we kind of supplement that feed with some of our garden scraps or food scraps or whatever. So if you could, please comment down below and just let us know. All right, we'll talk to you later.